is going to be really interesting. I mean,
Yeah, this is
Today?
well, thank you.
Not bad. Enjoying the weather?
Yeah, beautiful, isn't it?
the best day we've had all summer.
Here to see another one of your performances in Eisenhower.
Yes, thanks.
How was it yesterday?
Pretty good, thanks. Yeah.
About the post discussion, how did that turn out?
I couldn't hear well enough. Maybe I
Is that
should
right?
see about getting the hearing assisted thing for that tonight.
All right.
Well, thanks for asking.
No problem. Enjoy yourself. Catch up with you.
God willing, I hope.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out here now? So when did you move to DC?
1982, I think it was. The Potomac River froze over, I think. 83, I guess I came back a second time.
Yeah, it snows awful in DC because if you're driving, you don't know who knows how to drive in and who doesn't.
Yeah.
People from all over. I grew up in North Carolina, but we had ice storms every 3 years or so, so I knew how to drive in there.
Okay, good. I look forward to an America which will reward achievement in the arts as we award achievement in business and statecraft. I look forward to an America which will steadily raise the standard of artistic accomplishment and will steadily enlarge cultural opportunities.
Right. We're all yes, for all of our America which commands respect throughout the world, not only for its strength, but for its civilization as well.
Yeah, that's what Barack Obama should quote for the Syrian thing. It's not only...
Absolutely. Oh, God, what a mess.
5 o'clock. I wonder if we could call the White House and advise them on that one.
What a mess,
I wonder if I have the White House phone number in here. It's hard to see this thing. Oh dear. Contacts. There you are, Sally. Now, what do we need? White House, W. Culligan.
So you call the White House quite a bit?
Nah, maybe about, on the average, once a month, once every 2 months. But I don't see the... Here's Chief Morse.
Problem in this country. Oh, this Tea Party. Awful. Oh, that Ted Cruz, I can't stand him. Do you believe he has a law degree from Harvard?
No, I didn't know that, Sally.
Oh, and he clerked for Rehnquist.
Wow.
Yeah, but why is he so fucked up?
Well, I guess with the internet and everything nowadays, you don't need to really be on the political in crowd to have a lot of information. Ron Paul was pretty independent, but his kind of was grounded.
Ron Paul, I can't stand Rand, his dumb little son. Why don't he just go back to being an ophthalmologist and doing cataract surgery?
I guess China is what? Maybe it's in the old phone that I dropped in the bathtub. Hi, there's Sue. Hello, hi. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Wow.
It's the prettiest day we've had all summer.
Okay, I guess I'll have to call 411. Yeah, John Kerry likes Kennedy a lot too. Hello? He looks like the lead dancer from the Japanese group over there, Sally. Washington, D.C. I need the main number for the White House switchboard, please. Yeah, you're welcome. Hi, this is William Hale calling from the Kennedy Center. Not only for its strength, but for its civilization as well. The words of John Kennedy here engraved on the wall would make a great spot for President.
Even like you said, it's like it.
Yeah, 9 to 5.
Yeah, it's 5 after.
The main switchboard's 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it is the lead dancer, I think. And it's hard to tell.
The guy in the white shirt?
Yeah, he must be someone. I can't tell who he. Hi.
What time does it start?
7:30.
Oh, that's good.
I should have been able to do two things at once. We could have walked over and met him, and then while I was on the phone.
Well, I've been living in D.C. since 1977.
Wow.
My sister was at Georgetown. It's the only time in our life we were ever friends. We aren't friends now.
Oh, dear.
She lives in Seattle.
Oh.
We used to get together every other weekend in Georgetown. I taught Latin in Annapolis, and I had to take that road every day to get to 66. Maybe that's 66. And I started working on my PhD at Catholic U, only because it was the only place in the area that had a PhD program in classics. I used to walk to the Kennedy Center all the time, but now I don't remember how to get there. I go to GW and there's a bus that takes people to the Kennedy Center.
Yeah.
Mecca's having a good time. Okay.
Are you having a good time in the Ivy Mecca?
Love that. Isn't that fun?
Paw on the stage there, the metal thing, like the stage. Oh. So how is your effort going on your volunteer work on your?
I'm gonna start Monday and Tuesday. I mean,
Great.
I'm gonna go over there. See if they'll let me volunteer. I need a part-time job. That's what I want. Maybe I can get it through volunteering.
Maybe you can get it through the what?
Volunteering.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I hope so.
Do you think it would? There's any? What do you think of the idea of having entertainment stamps, like food stamps for poor people, especially students at school?
Oh, I think that'd be a great idea. Absolutely. Oh, well, I think Kennedy would want that.
Yeah, that's what made me think of that. What we need to do is recapitalize the U.S. Treasury, get some more money in there. Instead of being 17 trillion in debt, we need like 64 trillion on deposit, in the black. And the way to do that is to look into the future, and you say, look, we have 2.5 billion years left on this planet before Red Nova. So we're going to be making some money in the next 2.5 billion years. Let's estimate out into the future, add it all up, bring it forward to now, and give ourselves a little bit of a loan from our future earnings, like a payday loan. And so when you start to do that math, you find out there's trillions of dollars that are going to be coming in, trillions of trillions. So you can afford to take 10 or 100 trillion now and put it in your bank account, pay off the 17 trillion you owe, and get us to the future where we will be earning that, so we don't high center between now and then.
Well, they better not close down the government. That's all I know. I better get my Social Security check the second Wednesday of every month.
Yeah.
Haven't they learned anything from Newt Gingrich's fiasco when he, of course, said let him close down the government, and it backfired him. That was the beginning of his end.
Yeah, everyone should get an allowance when you figure out the value of the assets of the country. Instead of getting everyone being dependent on a handout from the government, everyone should be endowed. Like you should get $1 million or $10 million deposited in a trust account in your name, a U.S. Treasury Citizen Trust account for Sally Rogers. And then there'd be rules, covenants, and time release on that, so you couldn't just take the money out and spend it. You'd get a little, like Social Security allowance from it, but instead of it coming from this general pool, you get your allowance, it's coming out of your account, your trust account. Then your heirs and assigns, if you have 10 kids, they got to divide that trust account between all 10 of the kids. If you have 2 kids, it only gets divided between the 2 of them. So there's some incentive for people to slow down on the overpopulation. And then everybody gets a vested interest in auditing the government, because instead of it being a general Social Security thing, I'm not going to look into that, what a big mess that is. No, it's your $1 million or $10 million. I want to know where the money came in from, where it went out to through my account. So when they write a check for a $500 million to pay a contractor, they tap into a whole bunch of accounts, draw the money out, pay the contractor, and you see a withdrawal from your account, your trust account, and then the government has to deposit back in, so your balance is kept according to the percentage of the future free cash flows that were allocated to you. Hi, Mecca. The other thing you can do is reassess the value. Like they say that airplane is worth $40 million. Is that the real value? But if you look at that airplane and the airplane is going to come after it, the next one out for the next 2.5 billion years, you know, that airplane represents maybe, you know, 400, maybe $40 billion worth of value instead of 40 million. And so you can reassess the value of everything. It's underappraised, and when you do that, the rising tide lifts all the boats, so all the assets are worth more. Then you can eliminate the taxes. Instead of having to collect taxes from people, you can say, okay, we're going to mint a constitutionally capped allowance for the Congress. Every year we're going to print up 10% of our gross domestic product or 30% of our gross domestic product and send it over to the Congress, and that's their allowance. They can't spend any more than that. And then that extra money goes into circulation and it causes a small inflation, and so that automatically harvests revenue from every dollar-denominated asset in the world, and there's no need for anyone to send in a tax form or to know how they spent their money or anything, because even the counterfeit money pays taxes that way, because it loses a little of its value too. Under the table drug money, all the money surrenders some value that way. So you limit, and then you convert the IRS and the tax collection industry into audit arms of the OMB and the CBO. So they're auditing the government spending now and getting paid to do that. And if you want to give social incentives, like with tax credits, or what do they call it, tax loopholes, what are they, tax deductible expenses, everyone pays the tax, then you fill out a form, you get a refund back, is how you do that, instead of they never send you the money the way it is now. If you invest in a government approved investment that's tax free, you don't have to send the money in. But this way everyone sends the money in, and if you invested in the right thing, you prove that and you get some money sent back to you.
She is so happy, she just loves this out.
Yeah, if you had to sit in that little room all day, you'd be happy too, right? You have a nice room to sit in, all that bay window light and the decorations and the walls. Ours is a bunch of boxes and a couple of mattresses. So this is heaven for Mecca. Oh dear, Sally, that's a nasty cough.
Oh, I've had it for many years.
Well, hopefully your dance and your determined lifestyle will get you through it. Hi. Yeah.
She is very happy. I used to be a distance swimmer. I think that's helped a lot.
Yeah.
I don't do it anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the analogy would be like saying, well, you have this stage here, and most people think you can only put on this kind of show on the stage, and that's why the stage is only worth so much. But if you look at that stage and you think, wow, these other kind of shows you could put on that people aren't thinking about, that they haven't done yet, that would make the stage so much more valuable, because the show would draw more people or involve, connect the world more, create more value, then you can reappraise the value of that stage and make it a more valuable asset. So the Kennedy Center, instead of only being worth $100 million or $1 billion, they'd be worth $10 billion or $100 billion, because who had a plan for the utilization of the asset to produce more value. It's not just the bricks and the mortar, how much it costs to make the marble or the cement or the plumbing that determines the value. It's the use of it, what it can generate. So we don't have this kind of thinking in our federal income statement and balance sheet. It's very difficult to find a federal balance sheet. 1992 was the only one I could find.
When did the Kennedy Center open? That was here when I moved here.
Yeah, Mom said they had to build it really quickly after he was assassinated to get all the money that people heart outpouring. Like that.
Is your mother still living?
Nah, not that I can prove. Way back in the 90s or something. But you never know. In this day and age, people can fake their deaths and you can live a long time and stuff. But I'm pretty sure Mom's dead, yeah.
Well, my mother's 89. She's in assisted living. She has dementia. She still knows me.
All right.
Oh, these assisted living places are so corrupt. They try to steal all the money you have.
Oh dear.
And I wouldn't care if the people who are actually taking care of her are getting paid well.
Yeah.
But they aren't. The owners who do it, it's just a business. They're making a fortune.
Yeah.
Stealing money from us. And the people who are taking care of them are actually, you're just a CNA where I'm going to pay this.
Yeah. Well, all you can do is try to make a law about what a reasonable profit is, and especially in a healthcare business like that, and make sure the workers get some percentage of what the total gross payment is. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it looked like the guy out here might have been the leader. There's a male guy, he's older, shaved head like him, and then there's about 5 younger girls, and then one young, sort of a little different, young, but a little older maybe than the others, who uses her arms like inertial pinwheels and stuff. And then I guess there's a couple other guys. It's a kind of a small troop, and he's kind of their leader, I guess. And it's kind of like the DC superheroes. Each one has a special power, and when they go into a situation, they respond to it using their particular superpower or their style of dance. So you see, they apply that. It's not like they learned the classical dance pattern that they fit themselves into. It's like their body and mind wants to move a certain way, and then when they're put in different parts of the performance, they tend to do a very similar thing each time, but it's expressive of, what their superpower is. Like, what is it? Green Lantern has a ring, and the other one has fire jets, and like Superman can fly, but Batman has a thing that he can throw and climb. So you can, but they can learn each other's styles. There are brief parts during the performance where one that's normally dances a certain way, you can see they've learned how the other one dances. They'll do that style a little bit. And then there's a brief part in the middle where they kind of alluded to classical ballet by doing one of the pinwheel kind of moves from ballet, but it didn't last long, and then they're all back to kind of a free-form thing. There's one kind of thing they did as if you had a sphere, a big sphere, and they kind of run around with their arms, and their head is bent at an angle as if they were flying over the big sphere around the curvature of the big sphere. And then at the end they did like a hypnotic thing. They just do a very simple two-step thing and let their hands be loose for a long time, and it gets kind of hypnotic. So it seemed like different ideas about unified field theory, because at the beginning they stand totally still. They don't even move for some of them. And you say, wow. And then they go through some buoyancy, like rising up through the ocean and evolution and becoming different higher life forms. And there's a brief period when they put the light on the face, like the talking head period of the media, news talking head. And then they go through that into some wars and the future kind of warfare that we might have. And then like onto different planets. And then at the end, they kind of go to this cosmic seaweed floating kind of thing where everything's the same, but it's not stock still. It's kind of floating, but it's all the same. And very simple, and it kind of teaches you after you have a heavy trip like that with this flashing lights and contortions of your body to retransition back into reality, to teach the audience and the kids you want to do some really simple thing for a long time to help you transition at the end of the dance. Some people got up and left last night. I guess it was too much for them, but I try to take it with a grain of salt. I mean, they're young and but so.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, yeah. You'll probably see things that I didn't see. Let's see here. Mecca and I are sitting up on the front row because of the Mecca in P, and then you're behind us in 18 here.
Okay.
There's some people there getting a warm-up feeling. And there's a Japanese woman I met, and she's going to meet us at 7:30. I held out 2 or 3 tickets for her. Yeah, I forgot my camera, or I take a picture of us. The camera disappeared on this one, I think. Or is it here? Oh yeah, there is a camera in this one. Yeah, there it is. Good. All right, Sally. You want to be in a picture with Sally, Mecca?
Yeah, please.
Good. Good, Mecca. Good. That's good. Good, Mecca. Oh, that would be a good one for your wall there, I hope. Oh, there we go. I missed that one. Mecca! Let's see how we did. Get you close up in the ivy there. Good. Okay, let's see how we did here. That might be a winner. It's hard to see in the...
Yeah, it is. It is. It's good.
Yeah, let's good. See if I got it focused, hopefully. Can I turn it? Oh yeah, you're expert. Yeah, you got better eyes than I do. Good, yeah. That's the one we'll get framed for your wall then. Good, yeah, that's a winner. Good job, Mecca. Good job, Sally. Good job to those guys helping me to remember to take a picture. Let's see, we get the clouds here. Yeah, I should have gotten us over there to meet the dancer earlier.
Maybe something. Maybe there'll be another opportunity.
Yeah, they had questions and answers after the performance last night, if you want to hang around for that. But
I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Nobody has to go to work tomorrow.
Well, few people do, but
Yeah.
most people don't.
They work on Saturday. So it starts at 7?
8.
8? Okay.
Yeah, we meet the person at 7:30 by the box office.
Okay.
And how's your appetite? Would you like to get a light dinner or something to eat? There's the restaurant upstairs here.
Oh, we good, or we got something in there like wine and snacks?
Yeah. But you could get something more healthy like wine and a salad upstairs, or because this is, about body and soul here. And
Okay. I've never been upstairs.
oh yeah, there's a nice view up there. I've only been up there once or twice. There's an airplane.
And Mecca, everybody here likes you
Yeah.
and want to talk to you and everything. Right there.
Good Mecca. Yeah, Mecca gets some grooming on Monday. We're gonna go see the professional groomer.
Where?
Howl to the Chief. A guy named John somebody. $150 for 2 hours of grooming. And I wasn't sure about cutting the hair because I kind of like it long.
I do too.
And the tendency for those guys is to want to cut it. He said it could keep this long, but he wants to cut it the same length all over here. And I don't know, because Paris Hilton posted a tweet on Twitter right after Mecca got shaved at the vet, and it looks like this. It says, "I love the palm trees in Beverly Hills." And Mecca's left rear leg looks like a palm tree, I noticed after reading that, because it has that long hair at the top of the leg. So, oh, there's that gentleman again. Is that him? Hi. Or is that someone else, I think? Hi. 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 Cleanliness is half of faith. How are you? I don't call out to people. Is that? Oh, there's a good picture there. Oh, I'm not quite ready. Oh, it takes so long. Mecca. Good Mecca. Good Mecca. Good Sally. Mecca. You're looking out into the wild, huh?
No, Daddy's over here.
Good.
Mecca.
There we go. Mecca. Mecca. There you are. Let's see if oh, this one doesn't turn around. I have to try to get the three of us in this one here. Good. Allah Akbar. Yeah, that might have gotten it. Nope, I missed you on that one. I look kind of funny on that. And then, what else is there here? Oh, and then you're looking at Mecca on this one.
Yeah.
There's not, that's the idea. I was trying to get you and Mecca on the angle. Didn't focus quite right. There's one of the first ones there. That might be a good one.
Yeah, that's really good.
This is like the start of the Alice in Wonderland, taking the pictures on the bench. And it's what, 5:30 something.
Yeah.
Maybe, is it too early? Should we mosey on up there? Good. Okay, Mecca. Hi. Okay, Mecca, come on. Good, Mecca.
We can come back and
I don't know. I feel funny about calling out, excuse me, is that you or something? I don't do that. There must be an art form to that. Hi. Yep, perfect. Find the food, Mecca. Now heel. I think there's some elevators over here we can take upstairs. Hi. Teamwork. I can show your team. Families. Okay, good. Good. Hi. Good. Hi. Good. Hi. Terrace level, lab, theater, gallery.
Is that near the restaurant is in the terrace?
Yeah, I think so. Parking level, terrace level.
One is fun, one don't you love that apple?
Let's see, maybe we have to go south here. Good, Mecca. Yeah, John F. Kennedy went to Choate.
Yes.
And we used to live like about 3 or 4 blocks from Choate School.
My dad went to Mount Carmel.
Oh, yeah, we used to wrestle them.
Where did you go?
The Hill School.
The Hill School.
Yeah. Huh, I wonder what all the lighting here is about. Do they do a show here in this? Rehearsals or? It's cold. You got your jacket, you're smart. One guy showed me how he folded these tablecloths one night. I couldn't quite remember. It seemed like the secret to the universe, the way he folded them. Perfect. Find the food, Mecca. Now leave it alone. Good. Yeah, here we are. It's over in that corner over there. Mecca. Yeah, I saw my doctor yesterday. My blood pressure is under the critical amount, so yeah. The poor Kennedy Center enforces a no recording rule, and it's a national monument, and so there's a huge conflict of interest because of the First Amendment, and it abridges our right to remember.
Oh, I don't know how to turn my phone off. Surely it won't.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Just in case.
Hand sanitizer, Mecca. Yeah.
Nobody hardly. I only get maybe talk on my phone about once or twice a day, but it's something like this. I forget to turn it off. It's something.
Invariably, ring. Okay, good. What's this all about? Menu, there's a salad and antipasta bar, and there's a grill. Bowl of maybe soup and salad, or?
I just want a salad and a glass of wine.
Okay, salad and wine. Good. Here's the wine bar here, Sally.
How do they do this?
Is it self-service?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay, there's choices of Meursault, Sunset Red, Sauvignon, Chardonnay, William Hill, Meursault.
Oh, I guess it's not self-service.
It's very clean. Well, we can keep matriculating and find out. Would you, this good for you here, Sally? Greens? Okay, come back here, Mecca. Come here.
What kind of wine you like?
White.
One glass?
Hi.
Oh, it's so great out here. I've never been out here.
Ah,
Thank you.
good, Mecca.
That's fine. The same thing you.
Mecca.
got to get some from Mecca.
Yeah, we'll have to get something Mecca likes. What else? Broccoli is supposed to be good for you. Easy, Mecca. I think so someone who looked like the Bush family, like George Herbert Walker Bush, was here last night.
Really?
Yeah, he said my son or something to his buddy. I'm not sure who it was.
Well, I think he's in a wheelchair now.
Yeah, so it might have been a body double or somebody off the record. They all have a lot of off the
Maybe
record
he can walk some.
offspring. Good. This is what Mecca will want here.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a vegetarian, Sally?
Except for shellfish.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Oh, that's plenty. That's good, thanks.
Do we want red crumb?
Crouton, yeah, sure, please. Good. 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 Would you like a roll with that?
I don't. Do you?
Okay, no, thanks.
Here's our blessing.
Good. Now, what's this? Probably olive oil, blended. And this is some kind of vinegar, I would guess, but I don't know. Vinegar, yep. And here's a balsamic and ranch
Italian.
and Caesar.
I think I want
Balsamic, yeah, me too. No. Good Mecca, perfect sit Mecca.
We got stuck with you.
Now, I'll experiment on mine first and see how fast it comes out. Oh, that's pretty civilized. Now, say when, I guess. I don't want to...
Okay. When? I think that's
Good. Let's see, knives and forks. I wonder if I missed that beat. Okay. Hi.
the silverware.
Oh, you paid the contract? You paid the country instead.
Oh, okay.
Good Mecca.
Oh my God.
Hi.
That dog is not going to eat me up.
May I be of any assistance?
Oh, sure.
Would you like me to take this with you to the table here? All right. You're welcome.
Is that a helpful dog or what is it?
Yeah, this is a service animal.
This dog.
Um,
He's not blind, but he has a service.
yeah, you can get one too if you want. It's for your doctor writes you a letter saying that you need one, like from.
See, you don't have to be blind. It can be for any reason that the doctor says. You get to take the dog everywhere.
Okay, on Metro Access or how? Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
As unto you.
Sala, please, up there.
Okay.
Okay, next one, please.
Okay.
2633, please.
Okay. Good, Mecca. $0.33. That's something else in there. Out of 40, please. Nice. Thank you. Good. Hi. Is this good right here, or? Okay. On the internet, I shopped around, and out in Oregon is where I found the breeder. A dog breeder for Afghan hounds. Some places train the dogs for you. They call them service animals.
Well, I need help when I go shopping.
Yeah, well, that's...
Does it do that or no?
It depends, you know, you can get a little backpack for the dog and put items in there when you're shopping, or what kind of assistance do you need when you're shopping?
Balance.
Balance. Okay, well that's simply having the right kind of harness.
Let me sit over here.
Sure, please. Here.
Yelling across the table.
Okay, here. Good.
Oh, boy.
Good.
And then what did you say again?
Good.
What did you say about the backpack again? Sorry.
Yeah, some of the dogs can carry a little backpack, and then if it's for balance, you can have a special kind of handle on the harness to hold or steady you. Instead of the loose leash here, they make a rigid handle.
So I mentioned primary care. Which doctor
Which doctor? Her primary doctor or what doctor? What doctor did you?
It depends on the doctor. Some doctors are... I had to ask my doctor 3 or 4 times for the prescription. So it depends on your doctor. If they feel comfortable, they can write you a letter. Any doctor can do it. Or if your doctor feels uncomfortable, you can ask for a referral. And ask your doctor to, you know, give you the name and phone number of another doctor who might be willing to do it. My doctor's phone number's in that little booklet I gave you. And she's a good doctor. She might be willing to write you a prescription. Oh, good for you checking the receipt.
Who is your doctor?
Bernice Jackson.
Where is she located?
Here in D.C. at the Providence Hospital. I found her on the internet also. Turns out she's a Harvard Medical School graduate. Same place John Kennedy went to Harvard College.
Right.
As did you.
Yeah.
Because I need help with balance, basically balance. And what else? Reaching things on the top shelf.
Yeah, I don't know if the dog can help you with that, but hi.
Good.
Hi. Do you want a few minutes and then we can need, or do you want to?
A few minutes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to be right over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Over where?
Just on the other side of the. I'll be at the booth right over here.
Okay. I'll find you.
Thank you.
God willing, I hope. Hi.
Basically shopping. I can reach things as long as they're on the bottom shelf.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but there are things you're going to want that aren't going to be on the bottom.
A who?
There are things you're going to need that aren't going to be on the bottom.
I'm sorry. What?
There are things you're going to need that aren't going to be on the bottom shelf, so you have to have some way to reach the higher items.
Okay, right.
Yeah, you would take some kind of step ladder or something, but maybe the people at the store could assist you on that one.
Yeah, they do.
Good. Bismillah.
So you live here in D.C.?
No, I used to work at
All right.
a long time ago. Back in '08 or something like that. I don't know.
Bismillah.
Where do you live?
Landover. Landover.
But she can go on the metro and cabs.
Metro access, yeah. I can go anywhere I want to go.
Sometimes the people will give you a hard time when you have the dog. They say you can't come in here because you have a dog. That's why I made the booklet to show the people.
Yeah.
And they have to do it. I mean, it's a law.
Bismillah.
I'm living home with my mom and aunt, but still, I'm thinking about getting into assisted living. That way, if I need something, they're right there.
Bismillah.
And what did you name the dog? Or did you have a name for it already?
Yeah, Mecca.
Mecca.
That's Mecca.
You can't pet it because it's working, right?
Well, when we're really working is when the dog is making me exercise. I've trained the dog to run beside the bicycle with me. So I get out there and control my weight. I'm too far overweight. The doctor said I'm obese.
You weren't obese.
Yeah, 241
You are
pounds.
not 240. How tall are you?
5'11" and a half. So I'm obese according to all the charts.
Yeah, but you don't look obese.
I don't, but
Are you his wife?
No. We're friends. We live in the same apartment building.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were his wife. That's silly.
No.
Bossing you around already?
Oh, am I acting like a wife?
Are you?
Well, Sally's a natural
Is it natural?
teacher. She taught in the
I'm a
Latin.
retired Latin
Bismillah.
teacher.
Excuse me?
A retired Latin teacher.
What's that mean?
Oh,
I
I'm
got you.
retired from teaching, but I taught Latin in high school. Yeah.
So, yeah. What the heck are you doing?
Mecca, show your tame. Come over here, Mecca. Here,
Hey,
here,
Hey.
Mecca. Come on,
hey, go over with your papa.
come on,
Go over there.
come on,
You're not
Mecca.
doing it.
Come on, Mecca. Come on. There you go. There you go.
Wonderful time. We've been out on the balcony and she just rolled in the ivy
Bismillah.
and loved it.
What in the what?
Rolled around in the ivy. You know, they have these big things of
You
ivy.
don't itch?
No.
Pardon?
She don't itch now.
Oh no, I think she's okay.
So you used to work at the Kennedy Center?
Yep.
What'd you do?
Gift shop. Now I work at Sears because the school doesn't allow me to do anything.
Oh.
Except for when I'm off, if I'm off, then I can do it. Like buy tops, pants, whatever. And then they charge me $13 freaking dollars for something.
If it's okay with the management, sure, thanks. Wow, Mecca.
Wow. She's getting cheated.
Mecca's licking it first is so good. Wow.
You said Mecca?
Yeah, that's her name, Mecca.
Yeah, but girl or boy, it's mainly Mecca. This one. It's a city where the oldest house of God is located in Mecca in Saudi Arabia.
He's a Muslim. He converted to Muslim.
Yeah, I call it Zen Judeo-Christian Islam, the monotheism of the Silk Road.
That's interesting.
Smart.
What? Did you have a religion before you became a Muslim?
Well, yeah, I was raised as an Episcopalian,
Episcopalian.
What's that
a
mean?
Protestant, Christian, English, American.
Yeah, it's English. I mean, Queen Elizabeth I and the Church of England was Episcopal.
And yourself? Do you participate in any particular religion? Or?
I'm Baptist.
That's good. Very democratic religion. You know, though, if you can't go to the mosque, come to St. Mark's. They know she's a service dog. They'll let her. St. Francis of Assisi is the sixth Bible. And I think they're going to bless the animals like they did there.
Well, good.
Certainly want her to come and be blessed.
Yeah, that would be good for Mecca. The animals understand that. They appreciate being accepted and loved. Bismillah. May I be of any assistance?
Sure.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Through already? Really? Well, no wonder it was so
Leave it on the table.
Put it on the table. Okay. She said to, good luck on your interview. You're welcome.
Oh, she's coming for an interview.
Yeah, that guy wanted to talk with her about Bismillah. You just had a couple of days worth of turkey, Mecca, or chicken, yeah. Wow, Kennedy Center is really kind to animals. Yeah, the only negative things I can think of about the Kennedy Center are the copyright deal where they won't let us record or remember.
Yeah.
And maybe the
And I think that's bad.
under-the-table drug economy where the families and the kids, they know the law, but they figure as long as they know how to take care of themselves, and so they buy the marijuana under the table and stuff. And instead of working to try to get it on the table, now marijuana is becoming more legal over time.
Thank God.
Yeah. Bismillah.
I'll tell you though. No, I think marijuana should definitely be legalized. If tobacco's still legal,
Yeah.
so damn well do.
Oh, Mecca, no.
But
Here. This is yours. Here, Mecca.
I grew up.
Hi.
I was the only child for 6 years.
Oh.
Both my parents smoked 2 packs of Camel unfiltered cigarettes a day. And on top of that, my dad still smoked his Mount Herman pipe. You know, that's how Mount Herman was back in the 40s, 30s, and 40s. I don't know how he had time to do all that and eat and play golf. But I went off to prep school, not to Northfield, but to Grinnell Academy in Gainesville, Georgia, because back then, this is back in the 60s, Northfield was about $7,000 a year. When I was growing up in expensive schools, between $3,000 and $7,000 a year. Well, of course, Northfield and Mount Herman was $7,000. So, my dad believed he needed to go off. He said all his daughters had to go off to prep school the last 2 years of high school because you learn how to live. And that'll teach you how to live. And it did. So, I went to Georgia, and our dean smoked. And if we got permission from our parents, we could smoke. And it took my friends 2 months to teach me how to smoke a cigarette, and I said I'll never quit. It's the hardest thing I've had to learn. But the good thing, I go to college and everybody's doing pot. I did not like the way pot smelled. It smelled like burning grass. And it was hard to teach me how to smoke a joint. And I said, I'm not going there. So that was the good thing. I liked the smell of tobacco, but couldn't stand the smell of pot. So, but no, it would have been better had it been reversed. But the thing I saw all my friends do in college, they would move to pot, to something stronger, to something stronger, to something stronger. They would take all these drugs to cram for exams, study things I hadn't even studied, go in there and blank out and blow the exam. I mean, you know, so that's why it's good I didn't get involved in pot. Because I would have gone to something else, to something. But I think it should be legal. Even if people still go from that to something else to something else.
Well, it starts with sugar is the first gateway drug. Sugar. Once kids get sugar, they start to get hyperactive. And then it goes to bottled drinks and canned drinks and more soda and sugar. But it gets you ready for the beer, and you go for the bottle, the container, and then cigarettes come in around that time. You know, alcohol, tobacco, and
when I was growing up, you could drink beer and wine if you were 18. You could buy beer and wine.
Yeah, if you're 18, beer and wine. Smaller.
I think they should go back to doing that. Let them have their beer and wine at 18.
You need some kind of buddy system. I was a college alcoholic myself. I joined a final club and sort of expected to drink, but I really didn't know how to drink.
Yeah.
So Governor Peabody sort of was one of my sponsors, and he drank silver bullets, vodka martinis. And I started drinking vodka martinis like they were water. Not a good idea. So I think if you're going to have that kind of thing, there should be some kind of doctor involved in a buddy system and a legal, healthy environment. Like they wanted to have a new dancing club up in Presque Isle, Maine. And I said, well, you should have a table reserved at the club for doctors to sit at. And anyone who wants to come over can sit there and chat with a doctor about anything. And have a closed circuit television thing that keeps a record of everything that happens in the club. And you retain it for 90 days. And anybody wants to review that who was there, they can ask to see the replay. Bismillah.
So when did you stop drinking?
94. Yeah. And then I stopped cigarettes in 2002 or something, I
Oh,
think.
I never
Just,
knew you'd ever smoked.
yeah, real compulsive kind of personality. Bismillah. I had to get a prescription to try to stop smoking,
Oh,
and that didn't quite work. Then I got nicotine patches.
did you try Santex or they didn't have Santex then? I think they had.
Yeah, maybe I tried Santex, but I remember whatever that was didn't. I was smoking again, and so I tried the nicotine patch, and I left it on at night while I was sleeping on my neck or something, and it burned my face. So I went to the doctor or something to get some dermatology cream, and this young apprentice prescribed me some cream, and for the forehead, I guess, is where it got burned. And I said, well, can I use it on the rest of my face? Figured I gotten some really good cream that might soften up everything. And she said, yeah. And I did, and the cream like burned my cheeks when I put it on around here. And so I went back to talk to her, and she, oh, it had steroids in it. And this black hair started to grow on my face and stuff. And so that's when I realized that whenever any medicine is prescribed, the doctor should have to be in the room, not just the intern or the apprentice, prescribe, and then the doctor comes in later. The doctor should have to be there while it's being prescribed or given to you. So George Washington University tore down, no, they didn't tear, they tore down the building next door to it. And I guess they try to start over again. Bismillah.
What building?
Well, the dermatology department is here. This building here they tore down, and this is where you get the Kennedy shuttle, right here. This is the building between the Kennedy shuttle and the dermatology. They tore it down.
Well, are you glad you quit drinking and smoking?
Yeah,
Why'd you quit
probably
drinking?
some of my obesity is
You
from.
weren't an alcoholic. Why'd you quit drinking?
Yeah, I was too dependent on alcohol. I was drinking a quart of beer every afternoon just to calm down.
Oh, I love my alcohol.
Yeah. Well, you can handle it, Sally.
Yeah,
Bismillah.
sort of.
Yeah. Well, it takes a buddy system. That's why it's good you have your friends at the Tune In, your support network, and the St. Mark's, the people there.
No, but if you can't go to the mosque,
Yeah, right.
they have that
Bismillah.
They'll start back up this Sunday, the 9:15 service. Free. And then they have a seminar. You can get up and say anything you want to say about the comment or question.
During the service, they have a seminar, or we
After the
so,
sermon.
after the sermon. Oh, that's
I'm
pretty
really
good.
an agnostic. I do not like the Old Testament or the New Testament. I think it's poorly written. I go read my Greeks if I want to read something for myself.
Well,
I
yeah.
like the communication and interaction with crazy people at St. Mark's, and some of them are really snobs. Like they have anything to be snooty about anyway. But I still like it.
Well, good. Yeah, you said they welcome anyone there. Bismillah.
They say that. So they say. Well, they let me go, so they can't be all that bad. No, but if you ever want to get, doesn't have to be St. Francis of the CCD, if you ever want to go there with Mecca, I mean, they know she's a service dog. It's amazing the number of people who don't know what a service dog is. But no, she likes St. Martin's. And they'll let you take communion because you're serving people, and that means serving the Lord.
Good, Mecca.
Yes. She loves it too.
Yeah, Mecca has to wait so long, all day, every day while I work on the computer. It's tough.
But you bike with her and take her out in the lawn.
Yeah, yeah. That's what,
She has to go.
yeah, keeps me healthy. But the breed of dog is, you know, my original plan was to be bicycling to mosque and back every day to get, 4 miles of exercise, and what, about 8 miles total. And well, hopefully we can work up to that.
How much are you guys making now?
We're somewhere between 1 and 2 miles, maybe.
That's good. That's good.
Well, we missed some this summer, but yeah, it's good
Well,
now.
of course you know some this summer. This summer was brutal.
Yeah, yeah,
And when it's too hot even for me, it's hot.
yeah.
Like yesterday, I could hardly walk home from a tune. I mean, it was so stiff and close. It's the humidity that does it here.
Yeah.
Worse than humidity.
Yeah, and then there's some sound outside of my window. I try to go outside and look. I didn't see anybody's air conditioner, but I hear it. Maybe I have to check it out better.
And the Wilsons, I guess, are away again.
Oh, okay.
Well, I haven't seen them around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes to West Virginia with his son.
Uh-huh.
And he went to his 70th, I don't know if it was his high school reunion or college reunion. But the guy who lives across from you, he's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, yes.
He's a good Catholic guy who tries to take care of people.